Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are currently working pretty hard here on, well, this colonialism war. But more specifically, we are working on getting our armies refitted a little bit. We've got a lot of them over here, there's no doubt about that, but there's going to be bigger ones, and we're going to need a good amount of manpower to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to want to conform all of them to our existing template. And that is, of course, going to be our shiny little template name here. That's going to be a lot of cannon per army. And that's important for us right now. We need to expand our backline. There's no doubt about that. But I want to get this war done, and we can actually grab Diptech 24 here, and we're going to certainly do that. So that'll be great. Every time I do this, I remember that I wanted to change my trade port. Moments after. Okay, it's becoming a meme at this point, I swear. I'm not doing this intentionally. Okay, so our vassals are actually winning this battle since the reinforcements came in. They weren't for a while there, but that's great. They're going to get this siege underway. And Yanua wants peace, but we need to get down there. So we'll just make our way on in and get that dealt with. No problem whatsoever. And we're going to start conforming these two templates. So we're going to get that started. We're not concerned about the cash cost, of course. It's the manpower cost that concerns us right now. We'll just get all of these guys ready to go. And we don't have the manpower. Fair enough. Actually, now we do. There we go. And let's take a look at our structures here. Ottomans are threatening our trade. I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Manufactories. Ooh, these are solid. Okay, we're going to get those. And what? Buildings, please. And then we're going to go into Great Temples. We've got some solid Great Temples to build as well. Excellent. And some counting houses. Good ones to build there. Universities? Sure. And finally, we want to look at our barracks. 750 and 500. Good enough. Okay. We gained an Imperialism CB against all countries. Hilarious. So these guys want peace. Yeah, we're going to give them that peace, but not for a bit. Humiliate rival against Mughals. Our truce with the Mughals is up. That's cool. We are going to want to increase our colonial army, most likely, but we're going to wait until this war is over to have that happen. We're also going to swap over our... What do we need here? Infantry? Yeah, we need our better infantry. That will be a big boon as well against the Mughals, so that's good. How are we doing on our institution here, Enlightenment? That is at 3% right now, and once we're out of this war, we are expecting this to start spreading very quickly indeed. So that'll be good. In fact, we should probably wait until we have Enlightenment before we declare war again. Our manpower is low, and we should let that head on up. We are gaining more than 3,000 per month, so that's great. We're at 71% on this siege, and I'd really like to see that improve. Like, finish up, please. 71%. Do we hit? Oh, that ERPPC actually hit for once. Exciting. Okay, so we're going to then go ahead and do this piece. So all we want to do here, we want to vassalize both of them. I think. Do we want to annex? You know what? We're just going to annex. This is going to go to Zimbabwe, Australia, which is what we want. Okay. So it's not there yet, obviously, but it will. And then we're going to annex this as well. And take their gold. We'll need a ticket a day. There we go. Excellent. And then one more day tick, and that will go to Zimbabwe, Australia. Perfect. Sounds good. So let's go ahead and change over our infantry then. And that is a lot of offensive fire, but not a lot of offensive shock. Honestly, this looks really good to me. We're going to take the westernized South African infantry, and that'll be great. We would love to build more training fields, and maybe we will eventually. But for now, we're not too concerned about that. We do want to, of course, continue conforming these to template. Spending down our manpower as we do. There we go. And we're going to need to wait until we have all of these conformed before we are going to be too interested in attacking someone like the Ottomans. They're Miltic 24. At this point, we've pretty thoroughly eclipsed the Ottomans. It's the Mughals that we're concerned about. They're at Miltic 25, so we're ahead of them in Miltech now. The next Miltech actually nets us 50% supply limit. That is huge. That is like the biggest thing right now. Infantry fire, sure. But that supply limit, that is unspeakably huge. Before we can get that, of course, we're 21 years ahead of time. And we're also getting a big malice from not having embraced Enlightenment. Okay, we're not going to worry about a new leader just yet. Sounds good. We can continue to expand our military, and of course, that's exactly what we're doing. Gonna come down over here for right now, since we're not entirely sure who all up here has been conformed and who hasn't, since they're still on their way in. But that's fine. We could do one of these like every 2 months at this point, which is slightly absurd, if I'm honest. We can conform 1 per 2 months. That's great. Now, will any of these be taking attrition? At 30k, I hope not. I think we're okay on supply limits, but we can embiggen these even further once we get our next Miltech. I want to double check our combat width, currently 40. Okay. So with our combat width being 40, that means that we are at 17 and 2. Which when we combine 2 of these together is 19 each. So we're going to be 2 shy of our combat width. We should actually take these to 31k. So we're going to go into our template and redo that. So this is going to need to be what? 18 and 2? Yes, that is correct. 18, 2, and then 11. Like that. So it's going to be 31, and that's fine. We're going to need to go through and reconform these. In fact, we could just hit this button. It's probably a little easier right now. So we'll do just that. So there we go. And then these guys over here, we will just do this. Oh, hello. There we go. Select the unit I'm telling you to, thanks. Okay. 30k over here. This is a 29k, so we're going to just do that. Our colonial governor just died, and we definitely want... This is gross. Why are these all +1? I'm going to retire all 3 of these +1s, and we'll see what happens next month tick. Okay. You need to be at 18. There we go. Excellent. And then we can conform one of these to template. It's now 7k per confirmation, but conformation? I'm not sure that's a word. Saxony is gaining some base production. Good for them. Okay, what do we get? Improve relations. Sure, it's not ideal, but it'll do. We're at 262. Let's go ahead and see about moving this over to, where was that going to be? Benin? Yes, that was going to be Benin. And we also want this... Oh, it's already top level. Okay, so we'll move our main trading port to here. Beautiful. Now we're going to switch this guy from collecting to just recall, because all of this is going to go through here and just be transferred up. Perfect. And we're currently collecting from here, so that's good. Where do we want to send this other merchant, though? That's the question. We still don't have the trade range to reach the Canton trade node, which is sad. Yeah, we have an unassigned merchant, and I'm not sure where we want that to go just yet. I wish we could send, like, a second merchant over here. That would be nice. Very nice. But for now, we don't need one here. Unless it boosts our trade power. Some power back upstream as long as you already had power in the previous node. We have a little bit. I guess we'll do that. Okay. So, let's wait for the month tick. How are we doing on trade now? 308.63. Not bad. Okay. So all of these are good to go. Do we see any 30Ks over here? I think they're all conformed. Excellent. So we're going to continue conforming some of these. There we go. And we'll just let our manpower build up for a little bit. Let's check in on our buildings for right now. No great temples to be built. There are some counting houses, so we'll build those. One university. And no manufactories to be built right now. As far as training fields go, we may end up putting in all those training fields later on, but our emperor died. We're in a regency currently. Okay. We didn't lose the stability though, so that's good. Cool. We do need a new cult, and of course we'll go for Enkai for that sweet, sweet manpower recovery speed. That'll need to be boosted right on back up. Karel the Sixth of Bohemia is the new emperor. Not like we care. So we're going to have our regency ending on 1726, and I believe we can't declare wars while in regency. Never mind. That's a thing that you can do now. Cool. We have a lot of admin power. Like a whole lot of admin power. That's okay, we're going to get Admin Tech 26, and once we do, we can definitely grab ourselves an admin idea group. That'll be fine. Yeah, seems good to me. It's now 1726, and we would really, really like to get Enlightenment. We're at 7.1% right now. Printing press is netting us 20 of each power. Nice. We've converted Dembia, and we're going to continue to convert that. We're going to be able to adopt Enlightenment extremely soon here. Industrialization, what do we actually need? We need a furnace, and I think that we can't have a furnace. We don't have any coal producer. Doesn't correspond to the goods. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure we don't have any coal that we produce. We could maybe conquer some. If we wanted to look at trade goods. Okay, so what's coal look like? That's iron, naval supplies. Okay, so this is coal here. Cool. That's fish, fish. I'm pretty sure we don't produce any coal. Fish over here, wool, wool. Yeah, there's just no coal anywhere in this area, I don't think. Even if we go, like, up here, it's kind of easier to see from here. Like, where is the nearest coal? Leipzig? There's some there. I may have missed some a little closer, but I don't see coal anywhere near us. So that's definitely a little bit disconcerting. I mean, we're just not going to be able to get the institution, right? I mean, not right away. It will spread into us. But yeah, there's just no coal anywhere nearby. So, to that end, Zambezi is the highest valued trade node in the world. So it'd have to be where our capital is. That's a little awkward. I would expect that to be where our main trade port is. But I don't think that our main trade port is the most valuable trade port in the world. 160 or 196.2 rather. If we check like up over here, yeah. English Channel is a little more valuable. That's okay, that's not shocking. But that is completely fine. So we're unlikely to be able to get that, and I think that's just fine. No big deal there. We're going to continue conforming these to the correct templates. And one more. There we go. How are we doing on our force limit? We're going to be exceeding our force limit. That's okay. We're not going to have any problems with the cash on that. Like, we have so much money. It's absurd. Infantry cost reduction. Cool. But we need the manpower, not the cost. So that's fine. We'll go ahead and conform this one as well. How are the Mughals doing? 392k, they've got 19k in stock. But what we really want before we fight the Mughals again is the next Miltech. Because what was really hurting us was not fighting the Mughals. It was the attrition up in this area. By dropping our average army size, but increasing our number of armies, while simultaneously increasing our backline pretty dramatically, while simultaneously increasing the amount of supplies in these areas, all of that will mean that our next war against the Mughals will be far, far more manageable. So that's absolutely wonderful. Just checking in on constructions here. Honestly, we'll lose some admin power. I'm not in a huge hurry to get admin tech 26, and we'll have that very soon anyway, so that's fine. In fact, thought that what, next month? Something like that? Oh, right now. We just gained 50 admin power. Cool. So we'll go ahead and take that, and we're pretty far ahead of time in admin tech, so that means that we should definitely get ourselves an admin tech here. We could take innovative ideas if we wanted to push through, like, institutions. But honestly, I don't feel like at this stage of the game that's very good. We could go with religious ideas to be able to more easily convert some areas. That's not a terrible concept. I would normally go with economic ideas, but we're so strong economically, we don't need it. Admin ideas is not necessarily great, I think, anymore. It used to be better. There's that governing cap modifier, I suppose. Humanist ideas is pretty good when you have an empire as sprawling as this one. But I think I'm going to go with religious ideas. We're going to make people animist, and it'll be great. Okay, we can get ourselves another couple of template conforms here. There we go. And once a month tick comes in, we can get another one. Perfect. So this is all well and good. We have a few more troops on their way over here. The House of Mutapa, sure. We have a new Empress Consort, and we don't have a cult again. Right, because our Regency Council just ended. There we go, bringing us back up to 3148 manpower per month. I think we're going to take admin power here to work our way through that idea a little bit faster. Although we should keep in mind, we can just spam this expand administration button, and that's all we can do, really, with our government reforms at this point. So that's great. We're going to go ahead and press that button for some 20 government cap, although we don't really care about our governing cap. Like, it's not tremendously relevant to us. I do want to check in on our states situation. Do we have additional states that we can make? The answer is yes. We're going to do exactly that. And then we're going to core all of these to full cores so that they can start drifting down in their autonomy. Beautiful. Military access from Gelre. We pass on that one. Okay, Mughals, yeah. Ottomans are not a big deal. Mughals are at Miltech 25 still. So they're actually quite a ways behind us now in Miltech. That's great. We are working our way forward here, and we're about 9 years away from finishing this. We're going to have Enlightenment by then for sure, and we're also going to be no longer as ahead of time. So it's going to be sooner than that. Miltech 27 is going to be done pretty soon. And that's great. We're absolutely pleased about that. And we have so much cash that we can afford to just throw tons of mercenaries at any enemies if we want. Like, ludicrous sums of mercenaries. If we so choose. Hello, Mughals, what are you doing? What's going on over here? Oh. They are attacking Revolutionary Geneva in the French-Genevan War. The Mughals are currently fighting Revolutionary Geneva, Bohemia, Moldavia, Lithuania, Revolutionary Mantua, Milan, Saluzzo, Ottomans, Great Britain, and British Columbia. How strong is Great Britain these days? Reasonably, but not hugely. So, we expect the Mughals to kind of crush the Ottomans here. Until Great Britain shows up. But this is a big war. And the Mughals don't have that much manpower in stock. They're going to be taking crushing attrition going through here with these numbers. Particularly this stack. So this is fascinating. We're going to keep a close eye on that. Province wants military access. We're not going to... We're going to stay completely neutral in this war for right now. And we're just going to keep a very close eye on it. If the Mughals look overextended, we're going to attack Hormuz again. Because this is a very possible opportunity for us. Ah, look at that. Enlightenment. Done. We don't care about 19,000 ducats. Like, that is an irrelevant number of ducats to us. So there we go. Enlightenment has been embraced. And that is beautiful. We gained an imperialist CB, sure. We're always going to have those. We'll keep coring these. And what is our current time on getting that next Miltech? 1734, okay. Good to know. So, we may well want to go after the Mughals before that Miltech with them in this war. To that end, we're going to work pretty heavily on expanding all of our militaries here. So let's get these ready to go, or ready-ish. Expand it on out. We need manpower at this point. That's fine. But I'm really curious to watch how this war goes. We can see that the Ottomans are already attacking here and here. Actually, that's Revolutionary Geneva. We may well want to pile on the Mughals here, but I want to keep an eye on this number here. Holding at 50. 49, okay. Sounds good. So on this trajectory, they can fight at this capacity for perhaps 20 months. And the reason I say perhaps 20 months is this doesn't take into account... Oh, Spain rivaled us. Okay. This doesn't take into account the fact that Mughals are not really fighting right now, and that they're just kind of moving around at this time. Through their own territory, mostly, I might add. Or friendly territory. So that is important to note. We're only at 44 legitimacy. That is coming up, but that's okay. And we're going to keep expanding these armies for the time being. But we are keeping a close eye on what's going on with the Mughals. Is that all of them? This army hasn't been expanded. Yeah, I know that it'll take us over our force limit. That's fine. We don't care. This one was expanded. I think we only have one more to expand here. Maybe this one as well? No, that one is expanded. Literally just this one. Okay. Do it. Beautiful. We'll core that. And that is our army fully expanded out. Now we're just banking manpower and keeping an eye on this. Portugal is a revolutionary republic now. Cool. Mughals are fighting some rebels over here. We love to see that. Are the Mughals winning this, technically? Technically not right now. Take _capital _revolution _description. Okay, cool. Always good to see. It is, however, about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to keep a close eye on what's going on with the Mughals over here. We're currently banking up our own manpower, And we're very, very likely, I think, to declare a war on the Mughals. Did I miss this one? I missed this one. We're very, very likely, I think, to declare a war on the Mughals very soon indeed. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.